Gemini, the song that's playing for you is Keep It Burning. So look, you could be in the space and it's like your city's on fire. You have a passion for something somewhere or just the drive. It's like you have a desire to do something and you're doing that. Whatever that is that you're focused on, it's like that shit's good. It kind of got you in a motion state. There's a whole lot of motion in your world. You might not be communicating that with them, him, her. You might not be expressing the truth you know about a situation, but whatever it is, yeah, you can use a whole lot of riches in that, whatever that is. When you do that, it's like there's a whole, it lights your fire, whatever it is. Yeah, whether that's you doing something or you being somewhere with a group of people or you being somewhere with a person or just you, again, you doing something by yourself. When you put yourself in this environment versus when you always spending time in this environment, you realize you like how you feel and the type of ideas and the passion you have when you're in this environment. So it's like you don't want to be there anymore, wherever there is. You might not be letting that know that, but it's like you know that. And you, in order for you to reach this goal, because you see it's a whole lot of potential in that, and you see it. And it's like, in order for you to go do that, you got to do that. So you may be doing that, whatever that is. Oh, hey yo, listen, you might have. It's like you could be falling right now. Yeah, because it's like you had either got kicked out of a home. In the sense where you once thought was true, you made shit. You might have got kicked out of a home for real. You made a bad choice. You slipped up in the decision you made about that. I told you, home. You got the 4 and the 4 with the ace of coins. You thought it's almost like something could have been presented to you, and you saw that as an opportunity at one point in your life. Whether that was an idea and you jumped on that idea and you did whatever you had to do in order for you to execute that plan, execute that vision, only to realize that fast forward to now, you're falling when it comes to that. When you think about that, you don't get the same high you used to get. When you think and you stuck in the knowing of, look, I'm telling you stuck knowing that that's hell. Look, all these reverse. You stuck knowing that ain't it for you. And you know that because you see something outside of you that puts you in a different type of vibe. And now that has you realizing just how fallen you are. Yeah, look, it's like the vision you have about where you at, what you in, what you doing now, you ain't fucking with it. You don't see it as solid as you used to see it, whatever it is. And it's like, and just the more you're here, the more you fall. It's like the lower you go when it comes to that, whatever that is. And that's just because, look, I told you got a new feeling that brought you a new sense of knowing about this, about what you've been communicating, about how you've been participating, where you've been sharing, whatever we talking about, Gemini, who you've been sharing your space with, who you've been shaking hands with. Energetically or spiritually. Or, physically. Yeah, look, I told you've been presented with a new relation. Whether that's just you communicating in a new feeling you got, and that new feeling because you watched the movie, you watched the TV, heard the music, heard a song. You was out in a public environment and your world showed you something that it sent a message straight to you. Only you would have saw that. Only you would have peeped that. All Eyes on Me is the song that's playing for you now. Now you're in a situation where you peeped that threw you in a new space. It put your emotions in a place you've never been. You traveled. We doing that all month, Sagittarius season. You in a new sense of emotional awareness about how you feel, about what you've been doing, who you've been doing, or where you've been doing what you've been doing, and you feel different about it. It's bringing you to a lower and lower place the more time you're here and you're still there, wherever there is. It's like you don't want to be here anymore, wherever here is. You don't want to do that with them, with him, with her, with these people, with this person. You feel me? You don't want to participate in that anymore. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's that dream, that vision is dead for you. That life, whatever life we talking, that you still currently engaged in because you currently falling. You still falling. It's kind of done. If you in a relationship and we talking about the dynamic of the situation, that shit's flat tire. This person done lost you. Yeah, they can't get you back. Look, they can't get your bike. Who or whatever. They trying to hold on to you though. It's gonna be a whole lot of conflict if you leave, Gemini. That shit don't got nothing to do with you though. Cause look at the burden that shit's on you. That shit weighing head, so you carrying a ton of bricks you don't even gotta carry, really. And it's like you're now aware of that because of a new opportunity. Whether that's just a new opportunity to express yourself a new way, you found a new hobby. You participating in a new passion or cycle in your life that has your mind going to a higher place after always being in a lower place. And now that this has brought your mind to a higher place, you realize just how low you were. You feel me? If it's like that, then it's like that. Yeah, the first song I was playing for you was Keep It Burning. Keep it burning. Something lit your fire, and that fire is burning your world now. To make space for a new. And you know what that means, please. Put your foot though. Yeah, I'm telling you, someone probably fucked up. If you dealing with somebody or you was dealing with a group of people, motherfuckers, was being dishonest with you. That's how they done put themselves in this position where they lost the high perspective you had about the situation. You used to think highly of this friendship, of this relationship, of this community, of these people, or you participating in that environment with folk them, or your brother, your sister, your dad, your aunt, your uncle, your mama, whatever we talking about. You feel me? You used to fuck with it until it showed you who they were, and now you ain't fucking with it. Now you realize it's such a burden on you now. The fact that you still here and you realize just how long folk in them was being snakes with you, just how long folk in them was playing with you. Now you in a position where you ready to do something different. And whatever that different is, it make you feel real good. Right now though, it's like you still in the midst of your world shifting right now. Yeah, put your foot, you know what that means for you though, Jim?